Hello everyone, welcome to my channel CAD and Engineering by JS. Today we're going to review the polar tracking with direct distance entry. We have previously used the ortho mode to draw horizontal and vertical lines. Now with the polar tracking you can use this option to constrain the lines to angular increments. You can access the settings using the polar tracking tab of the drafting settings dialog box. You can open the dialog box by right click on the icon on the status bar, then choose tracking settings from the menu. In this dialog box you can use the new button to create user-defined angles. You can also highlight a user-defined angle and select the delete button to remove angles from the list. With the polar tracking turned on, incremental angles will be displayed as the line is being dragged approaches the angle. In other words, for example, we want to draw a line at 45 degrees, 200 millimeters long. With the polar tracking on, you start the line command, you click on the graphic window for the first point, and then you move away, and as you move your mouse you will see the rubber band moving, and when it reaches the 45 degrees you will see a dotted green line and the mouse is going to snap to it. Then you can just enter the distance 200 and you have the line that you wanted to draw 200 millimeters long at 45 degrees. So when drawing lines with normal polar tracking, the line snaps to the set angles but can be drawn to any length or distance. This option is particularly useful in conjunction with direct distance entry, since you specify the angular increment in the polar tracking tab of the drafting settings dialog box, but indicate the distance by entering values at the command line. Let's draw the outline shown on the screen in AutoCAD and put all this into practice. I started a new drawing using a template in inches, and now let's explore the polar tracking options. The polar tracking icon is displayed in the status bar. By clicking next to it on that triangle, you will have access to the tracking settings. Here you can add a new angle, let's say 2 degrees. Click OK. Now if you go back, you can see that the new angle that we added is here, and you can use it to draw lines at 50-degree increment. Let's go back to the tracking settings dialog box. You can remove when those angles that you added are not needed anymore. You can highlight them and remove them. So let's try to draw the outline shown in the presentation previously. We're going to start the line command, and in this case the increments are going to be at 45 degrees. So I'm setting the polar tracking to 45-degree increment. Let's start the line command. Specify the first point anywhere in the graphic window, and then we're going to move to the right and type in distance, which is 20 inches. Next we're going to move the mouse. You can see as soon as it snaps to 45 degrees we can enter the distance, which is 10. Press enter. Now the next point we're going to move up and again type in 10. The following distance is at 135 degrees and it's 10. Again press enter. Now this one is horizontal and the distance is 20. Press enter. The next one goes down 90 degrees and the distance is 5. Following that one we have 45 degrees again. The distance is 10. Now we're moving again to the left and down with the distance 10, and finally we just click close. So by using the polar tracking we were able to create this outline very quickly. I leave you now with an exercise for you to practice the polar tracking with a direct distance entry. I hope you find this video useful. Please leave your comments and suggestions down below and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.